Hello, folks. Hello.
That was hilarious. Black-owned businesses coming to a neighborhood near you.
Yes. A lot of people don't know Misfit Nation, black-owned business. Support now.
I looked up and I caught the handoff, the drug trade.
Yeah, another black-owned business. Black-owned industry. Actually, Colombian-owned industry.
Yeah. They got to do what they did in The Wire. Remember the Wire where they that lieutenant just legalized drugs in this small area where all the homeless drug addicts and dealers could just run and play and
Yeah.
die in
we call that
empty houses.
Chicago.
Is it really Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago I always had this belief that whole place, Chicago and Detroit, were just like an experiment being done. Like, what happens when a city deteriorates? We just don't give a shit about it anymore.
Just vacant, just block after block of vacant tenements.
Yeah. You ever seen that video where the bear was running through Detroit, the city of Detroit, because it was
no way.
Yeah, look it up. I'll look it up, actually.
Was he a black bear?
Oh, hey.
And was he running from the cops?
He had a gold chain on.
The cops were polar bears.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Detroit Bear.
Detroit. The Bears.
A Detroit Bear.
They only come once a year.
Now I can't find it. What the fuck? Oh, there's a bear in a convenience store. All right. Anyway, I'll bring that back up at some point. What's going on, Chow?
Dude, gas prices are so high. They're so high. I'm so happy I don't commute to work. It's excellent. I was reading the story today. The gas prices are so high in Michigan that the cops can't respond to calls. They ran out of their gas budget for the year.
You're lying.
Yeah, so they're just handling disputes by telephone. Sir, maybe they do need to be therapists now. Like, they need to hire some therapists.
Well, they're making it it's almost like it's purposely being done. They're making it to where like police are becoming useless. And now it's like, all right, defunding the police, it's almost like, who gives a fuck now? They don't
even care. Right? Yeah, some of them don't even care. They're just so demoralized. And
we had problems with police where like funding was an issue. But now it's like funding can't even fix these problems that they've created with police.
Oh,
you can't throw money at the problem.
They put in these prosecutors that won't prosecute crimes, and they're just giving people low bail. Like, the judge are giving people low bail. They're just violent offenders. They're just letting out. They're just not prosecuting, or they're being lazy. I don't know what it is. And they're trying to replace these guys like Eric Adams in New York. They replaced what's his name, de Blasio, and then that prosecutor in, I think, San Francisco, and then LA. But even if they put someone new in, they're just going to get bullied, right, into not prosecuting.
Maybe. I mean, it just takes somebody who has some balls that just
no, because then they just at this point, like, you can do everything by the book as a cop, and you can still be found guilty of murder if you.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the prosecutor.
Well, the prosecutor, like, they'll just vote him out, right? The hard left will just come out one election and just no one will be paying attention.
Well, now they'll just send somebody to his house.
All right, they could just
take care of that.
They got tons of mercenaries now.
Yeah, I said it earlier on the video that I did, is that they have sleeper cells that they've created now, where they just have to say the right thing to wake that person up and have them go. What was it? I must kill Frank Drebin.
Kavanaugh? Talking about Kavanaugh?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
gun joke.
Yeah, I didn't get it. But what I was saying is you can't replace these guys, Crishaun. You can't replace these guys because they're just going to get replaced by another leftist. And then, if crime is down, no one's going to notice that crime is down. People only notice things when, there's a major fuck up or, when things are going bad, right? So the leftists are going to come in and vote when things are good and vote them out, and then things are going to deteriorate again.
Well, I mean, the way it seems to be going is they vote out these leftists and then vote in worse leftists,
right?
Further left. Yeah, it's like even on the lowest level, it's like look at the press secretary that they have now, where we were all like, oh, thank God Jen Psaki's gone.
Oh my God!
Like I long for the days of Jen Psaki now. It's like at least you could sift through her bullshit.
Circle of strife.
It's like this new one literally goes, wow, that's a hard question. Like
I can't even listen to her. Like she's so qualified. Where are they finding these minorities that are so unqualified for these things?
It's the ones that rest on their qualification as a minority. That's the ones they look for.
Kamala, this lady, I mean, like they got no one. No one.
I'll say what you probably don't want to say right now. There's much better black people.
Yeah.
There's much better black people that could
way better black people.
Yeah.
I read about some of these candidates in like Georgia for the Senate race. This guy Raphael Warnock was like he was in a settlement agreement. He was in charge of this camp and he was abusing kids. And one of the kids, they found this kid and he said, yeah, he threw piss at me. Wake up call. And the other guy, what's his name? The football player, whatever, the Trump guy. He's got a past history, but it's like, no, he's written about it in a book. And he's like, I'm a changed man now. But I mean, where are they finding these guys?
I think they're finding them. I don't think it's people that are going like the guy who went after Kavanaugh. His whole thing was that he was looking for a purpose, something to give his life purpose. And I think that like the fact that he thought that and then connected that to political ideology is the problem. It's these people are finding them. Like it's the dog whistle argument. It's a projection, that whole argument. They put out the dog whistles.
They're finding people so they can have something on them. Like Stacey Abrams is like the richest woman in Georgia now, right? Like, how'd that happen?
Is she really?
No.
Oh, I was about to say
but she's like one of the richest. She got like, I don't know, she's worth like $15 million now. It's like, where did she get this money?
Well, isn't Joe Biden worth like over $10 million or something like that?
Probably worth billions. We don't know because they're in foreign accounts under Hunter Biden's name. So you're that right. Money's gone.
On record, he's not. Yeah.
That was snorted up his nose. Like, I mean, prostitutes. Probably buys his daughter, nice drugs, designer drugs.
And isn't it just weird that they share bank accounts?
No, that's how you that's how you commingle criminal funds, You've
bada bing, baby.
The bada bing.
Did you see that story about how Hunter and Joe Biden were sending each other porn?
Yeah. Were you surprised? I was like, of course.
I wasn't surprised. I was disturbed. Where it's like, I just, it's like I didn't have that. Is that like a thing?
Dude,
it's gotta be weird, right?
How many times you gotta watch Joe Biden groping young girls, 14, 8 years old, like sniffing, their hair and just, whispering, "Daddy's home."
You think that he had his own kids too, and then his kids are extremely fucked up. So what do you think happened
His
there.
whole family's in like a criminal organization. They're all doing like his bidding.
Yeah.
Government contracts that he's, someone in his party is,
the thing.
the thing,
Yeah.
the thing. It's the bada bing. No, that's how you do government contracts. It's like you get someone in office who will give, a government contract to, one of your family members or their friends or their company or their shell corporation in the Caymans, whichever. I mean, there was a whole thing with his brother. Like Joe Biden's brother got a deal in Iraq, like a contract in Iraq, and the partners in that deal with them, they admitted, yeah, we got this contract because of Joe Biden. Because Joe Biden's brother's with us, and then he had to retract that statement because obviously you can't be saying that.
Well, I'm looking at this thing you sent me earlier, and it says Joe Biden jokes about sending his political opponents to prison.
Right, because he sent one of his political opponents to prison today.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Well, okay, so today is, the big show for Democrats. It's the J6 hearings, January 6th, conspiracy hearings that they're having. So just today, the Republican candidate for the Michigan gubernatorial race was arrested because he was there on January 6th, and he was arrested on misdemeanor charges. And basically, there was no evidence that he was in the Capitol. He was like on the stairs, and he was waving like this, and that's really the only thing they got. But so like it's nothing. You wave like this, because you want people to bring up, raise the roof.
Right.
Like they're saying, oh, he was trying to tell them, hey, come in. Like, those Capitol police officers who waved everybody in.
So is it a matter of interpretation of what they're looking at?
Or and the interpretation is never going to go the Republican way.
Of course.
Joe Biden goes on Jimmy Kimmel because he's in Los Angeles. He's going to this America summit, and none like our allies don't show up. Mexico doesn't show up. Nicaragua, Ecuador, Bolivia, they don't show up because they don't respect them. They hate them. And it's not like they gave a damn about Cuba, but they just don't like. No one respects Joe Biden. They're not going to show up if he calls upon them.
I think a lot of the world looks at Joe Biden the same way we do.
He's a laughing stock.
Yeah,
he's a bumbling, fumbling moron that can't get anything right. Did you see him trip on the stairs to Air Force One?
Back like a while ago.
Oh, it just happened.
It just happened again.
Tripping over the same step too.
Yeah. He goes, that
fourth step.
That goddamn 15th step.
I forgot there were 15.
All right. Well, let's play this clip then, and then we'll
go.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You often get asked, look, the Republicans don't play it square. Why do you play it square?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If we do the same.
Wait, sorry. I gotta stop it. Why do you play it square?
He doesn't play it square. He's a criminal.
Did he really just say that?
Yeah, he just said that.
That's the way they rationalize their evil, though. Hey, the Republicans are doing it. They just make up shit. So we could do it. It's turnabout is fair play.
He's probably on Adderall for this interview, right? He's probably like, they drugged him up a little bit so he could just function a tiny bit. And he's always trying to fight with everybody. Like he's trying to fight with Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy Kimmel's on his side. But he's such a dope. He doesn't realize that he doesn't have to keep pushing. Like he could play it laid back.
He could be cool. Well, I think he's trying to be Trump.
He can never achieve what Trump achieved.
Yeah, but the difference is that the media softballs him, and they didn't softball Trump. So every time Trump was arguing and had any kind of aggression, it made sense why he had it. And Trump handled it with way better professionalism, if you want to say.
Yeah, because
Like he had a cooler head.
he's like he deals with blue collar guys. It's laid back. He knows how to instruct and give
He knows how to break.
solid,
He knows how to
concise
break
answers.
balls. Yeah.
Break balls. He's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to have a beer with Joe Biden?
Fuck no.
He might sneeze on you.
He might fall asleep mid
Fall
conversation.
asleep. Yeah, you're gonna carry him.
They got any of that rice pudding here? That kind of stuff.
Look at that. Look, the Republicans don't play it square. Why do you play it square?
Yeah.
Well,
Wooden
guess
teeth.
what? If we do the same thing they do, our democracy would literally be in jeopardy. Well, not a joke.
If you're playing Monopoly with somebody who, won't pass go and won't follow any of the rules, and how do you ever make any progress if they're not
Don't play
following
Monopoly.
the rules?
We've got to send them to jail.
I know how to play a game, but
Oh, they won't play Monopoly? Send them to jail.
they were really enjoying that analogy, weren't they?
Yeah, and
really
Joe Biden did not mean the jail and the Monopoly board. He meant actual jail.
Yeah, like he realized how clever that was.
No, he didn't even realize how clever it was.
Yeah, because he goes at the
No
end.
one in the audience realized how clever it was. I realized how clever that was.
Because he goes, well, you got to send him to jail, and then he takes a second and goes, oh yeah, there's like a little box on the game board.
No, I don't even think so. And even the audience didn't know to clap or not because they couldn't. Did you hear that hesitation for a second? They were like, should we? They didn't even. They heard jail. We're gonna put.
I think
people in jail.
I think that crowd had a visceral reaction. I think they're that stupid. Let's play it again.
Following the rules.
We've got to send them to jail.
It started out as a laugh.
Box.
Yeah, it started out as a laugh, and then right to applause, like thunderous applause.
Right. But it's not funny now that the day after they arrest this guy Ryan Kelly from Michigan, who's running against Whitmer, because he was at the January 6th. He got rowdy, but he's not he didn't go in there. He was mostly tape recording all the crazy people. And I don't even know. I've read this this complaint. I'm a little suspicious of some of these photographs that they put in there. But
What do you mean?
I wish I had it.
Photoshopped?
Yeah.
Suspicious?
One of them got me. I didn't know if it was, but I don't want to say it was because it might not have been. But
Well, pull her up.
who'd I say? Ryan Kelly.
While you pull that up, shout out to Jay Blaze in the chat. Blazebot's in the building. Nobody look. Pretend he's not here. Misfit Ramdale. Of course. Thank you, sir. And Peter Ortiz. What's going on? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get the likes up to 20 likes per video. Come on, guys. We could do it.
20 likes per video?
Yeah, we got to set some goals.
That's preposterous.
We got to set some goddamn goals. Now get behind the idea.
You're out of your mind.
Never say never.
It can't be done.
What's
share screen?
What's these pictures now you're showing?
Here, download, right? Download the PDF.
Jesus Christ,
Oh my God.
You did that already.
Leave me alone.
Well, let's pull down your screen. You don't want any personal documents coming up.
Oh, that's true. You're always looking out for me, Crishaun. That's why you're a good friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
You're like Tim Allen's friend from Home Improvement.
Yeah, that's how I look with this mic in front
You're
of me.
always creeping over the fence with your weary eyes.
I give you sage advice about your relationship.
Asking me personal questions, getting too involved. Mind your own business.
Hey, Hey, Dave, you ever think about listening to her?
No.
And then you got to give me a oh. And then bang your
Just gonna
thumb with
work.
a fucking hammer. I'd love to see that.
Bang my hand with a flower. With a hammer.
With a
Okay.
hammer. Ah, boy.
All right. Bring it up. I'm suspicious of this picture. See this picture over here?
Yeah.
Now, do you see where he's standing, like right under the gate? And there's a hand in front of him, and the other guy is carrying it.
Yeah, now that you say that, it looks like he's standing like in the middle of, like his head is poking through the bars.
Like there's no like space being given, and it's like these other people, they're not like even noticing that he's in his space or in their space. Like the guy in the green cap, like where's
And also he looks way like clearer than the rest of them. Like they look like they're sort of in motion a little bit. Like there's a little blur to them. And
Yeah.
he's like he would have to be standing completely still in order for it to look like that.
right? And then he's like in a stupor, and then you look at this other picture to the left, and he's with totally different people. It's like, and it's the same area, I think.
I mean, I suppose that's possible if you're with that other picture is just like it looks weird. Like the perspective.
Perspective, right? I caught that and I was like, did they? They wouldn't do that, right?
Wait, that's not his arm holding it. Because that would be way off too. That's somebody else.
No, that's the arm of the guy all the way on the right, I think.
With the backpack, right?
No, the guy in the green hat that's behind him.
Yeah, he's behind. That's his shoulder.
That could work, I guess.
That's his shoulder in front of him, right? I think it's the placement of where he is with the guardrail.
He's just like, is he like on heroin right now? Like
it looks like they have a mannequin head on top of the guardrail, and they're carrying it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing it weird. Like
I might be seeing it weird. We wear glasses, so we can't see.
It looks like he's supposed to be behind the guardrail. Like that's how his perspective looks to me. But I don't know. Maybe we're just
because this guy in the helmet that's in front of me, he's like too far away.
And isn't he going the other direction? No, that other guy's going.
Yeah, where's he going? How is he? He's going like right through him.
It's a very weird picture. I'll give you that.
There's a lot of weird pictures. There's a lot of weird videos. It seems like there's different people. He's wearing gloves. He's got gloves in his pocket in some of these, and then he doesn't have them. So I'm looking at his hands, and he doesn't have it on his hands. And then I look at some pictures. He's wearing a red watch, and he's not. It's like, I don't know. I'm getting into conspiracy stuff. Basically, 17 months after January 6th, they arrest this guy for misdemeanors. Not a summons. They arrest the guy because they got to make a show today.
Sorry, kid. Before you move on there, real quick, because there was a story that just happened where the pregnant woman that got shot. I did a video on it, and they're trying to say that the picture of her holding the gun pointed at the police was Photoshop. So for you to make this argument that it's Photoshop, I don't think is a wild conspiracy theory to throw out there. Like, because they're doing it anyway on shit that's not photoshopped. And this is like, it's just like, it just looks weird. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, he ain't doing anything really. Should he be there? No. Should he be like tagging along behind the violent guys? No. Should he be like waving his hands to, encourage people, like, raise the roof? No, but it's not illegal to do that, and it's not like
it's not against the law. Yeah.
And the other thing is, like the whole idea that like we're just going to ignore the Democrat like violent riots during 2020, and then their stupid policing and prosecutorial like strategies that caused more deaths than like something like this would ever incur with Republicans. It's just amazing.
It's not the same on both sides.
Dude, they were at the White House. They tried to burn down the White House, and they went across the street to burn down the church.
Dude, I remember back then, Jay Blaze at the time was in support of BLM. And I showed him, because he's a reasonable person, I showed him a video where the person, because he was making the argument about the peaceful protest. I showed him a video of one of the protest leaders literally screaming at the Capitol building, "This is not a peaceful protest."
Yeah.
And I was like, Blaze, does that convince you? And he's like, yeah, you can't argue with that.
Literally, they were telling CNN reporters like, we're going to hurt you.
Yeah.
We chased down a Fox News reporter. Andy No, I think they attacked him. They threw acid at his face or something.
Yeah, they I think broke his nose or something. They did something horrible to him.
Horrible. Broke his nose. He had such a pretty nose, and now he needs...
Gorgeous little Asian nose.
Who's going to pay for that?
Cute as a button.
The Democrat PAC?
Well, they paid for the bail.
Did they? Oh, yeah, they did pay for the bail.
I think they actually did on that one. Yeah.
Remember that video where there's like a bunch of bricks on the road, like near the Chicago protest or the Milwaukee protest? Someone just left like bricks that were wasn't tarped over. And these black kids are like, they're trying to trick us. That's 10 years in jail.
Yeah. They were like, nigga, we got our own bricks.
And I was like, that's right. They are tricking you.
Yeah.
Go home.
Just go home. It's like that guy on that video yesterday where he's like, well, they told me that she didn't have a gun.
They told me she didn't have a gun. But she has a gun.
It's like, dude, he should, as soon as he saw that, he should have just went home. He should have just left. He
should have like enrolled into a community college, tried to find a job. What's he doing there on a Tuesday? Like I said, wasn't it a Tuesday? What was he doing there on a Tuesday? Wasn't he there all week? Like, what are you doing there?
Yeah, but they come from being indoctrinated from these schools that would they would excuse your absence if you went to a protest.
They excuse?
Yeah, look that up. Schools were excusing absences for going to protests. Like if you went to a protest, they would excuse your absence.
Really?
Yeah, look it up. That's how they attracted all those kids to those protests. It wasn't because they gave a fuck about the thing.
Yeah.
They got a free day out of school.
I mean, I remember Disney like excused that one guy that showed up for the groomer protest when DeSantis passed that bill.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the parental rights. The don't say gay.
They were protesting DeSantis.
Yeah, the one guy, the one groomer. Yeah, he just showed up and he was like the only one there. But Disney gave them a pass.
Wow.
But I guess most people just took the day off, so they wouldn't appear like a sexual predator.
Well, why not? Like if your job was like, let's say your job was excusing your absence, you wanted to take the day off, you just go down to the protest, snap a couple pictures, and then leave. Now you have the rest of the day.
Why not? You can protest in your own way.
Yeah. This
is how I protest. This is how I get my feelings out. I go home and I play Fortnite.
I'm going to take a vow of silence today.
I buy VC and I buy some cool new skins and dances.
Yeah.
And I express myself as a black woman.
Look at that.
Because that's who I feel that I am. Yeah. That's what they got if you could do that, I take advantage of that, right?
Well, I tell people all the time, let's say your job is getting ready to fire you. I say you should just always make the argument that you're gay. Just go, I didn't know this company was so homophobic.
Hates Jewish gays,
Yeah. You hate Jewish gays?
aka gays.
Blacks? I didn't know you were so racist here at this company.
Jewish gays identify as yids. All right, their pronouns are yit,
They go,
yim, and yer.
Sir, that's not where. Did you call me sir? Now you're misgendering me. I go by they and them.
Oh, I'm blind. I identify as blind.
Would you treat me better if I was a top? You see what I'm saying? You could just throw that out there.
Sure. Anything goes these days. Blind. What else? What other disabilities can we appropriate?
Well, blind, but if you lost your vision like in the war, then it's not as.
Oh, you have a backstory to your.
No, you just you can't
your
have
identity. Like, this is who I feel I am. I feel like I was a veteran that lost my eyes in the Battle of Barcelona.
I identify as a World War II vet, so I know. I was part of the greatest generation of all time.
You put the outfit like Tropic Thunder, the war veteran guy with the bandana around his head.
All right, what were
Take
we?
him out to the real shit.
What were we talking about here?
We're talking about protests, how they get out of hand, and how this J6 hearing thing is just a bunch of nonsense, delusional conspiracy garbage.
I'm gonna watch my language here, but you might have to bleep me, but I think it's a bunch of bunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was blown way out of proportion. I said that first day, while all you conservatives were sucking the left wing's dick.
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, some people went a little too far where they're like, I support, the riot, but those are the crazy ones. They try to make us all seem like that, but it's like, of course we don't approve of it. Like the vast majority, and like that whole summer of fucking Democrat riots was just like, they were like condoning it. Antifa, it didn't matter. Like,
yeah, but I think they know our response is that it's always going to be we're going to take the right, like the moralistic side. Well, we'll go, okay, like I admit they shouldn't even gone in the building because I think it was all a setup to begin with.
I think so too.
Yeah. So in the long run, them not going in would have been better. But
that was my fear the whole time. I was like, this is how I do it. I get to the building and it's not like there was a real insurrection that was organized by real leadership.
Yeah, but
that couldn't have been an insurrection, because you know how many army guys, are in the Republican Party that are just like, I bleed Trump, the U.S. Marines, and Jesus.
Yeah,
like millions of them,
and very passionate, very angry.
Not angry.
I think there was anger.
Well, there's anger.
We could justify the anger.
Yeah, it was really the media. Because if the media wasn't so like crazily biased and unfair with all this fake news, I mean, like, people wouldn't feel like the system was rigged, but they feel like a system is rigged when the entire media is putting out nonsense. They won't cover the Hunter Biden story. They won't cover the riots, 2 weeks.
Yeah, but what they're doing is they're using our own morality against us. They're making it a weapon where they know we're not going to stand for political violence on either side. You get what I'm saying? Like, if there is ever right-wing political violence, we're the first ones to condemn it. But they never acknowledge that.
Of course, and then they act like because you didn't condemn it the next 50 times that it's like you're advocating for like Trump when he condemned like I think the Charlottesville thing, and then they kept asking him to condemn it. And it's like, oh, shut up!
They asked him to condemn it on his on the debate for his second run. Like that's how much they were still asking him. Like they wouldn't accept.
And these guys won't even condemn that the guy who tried to kill Kavanaugh. CNN they were like, oh, he wasn't even like holding a gun. It's like, he was, you dummy. Like,
but then what they do is they had their chyron at the bottom saying that he was armed, so they can still make the argument that they didn't lie. It was just one of their opinion journalists.
Yeah, but armed with what? They were saying he didn't have a gun, and that chyron was saying he was armed. So,
okay, I see. It's a good point. And then what's crazy is this dummy was going to kill Kavanaugh for the Roe versus Wade opinion draft thing that came out, and then also because of his views on the Second Amendment. Because of Kavanaugh's views on the Second Amendment. So it's like you're gonna go fight against the Second Amendment with a gun.
They have no morality.
It's like, it doesn't make. But then that just by their own logic, it's got to show you that they don't believe in the whole thing when they act like they're traumatized by guns.
Right.
That's
You're
not
saying
true.
He should have used a grenade. Would you have accepted a grenade?
Are you just saying that, or is that what they really said? No, I'm saying they really like guns. They're in favor of people having guns. They just don't want it. They don't want us to have them. They don't want everybody to have them.
They want their own government that they control to have it. And they feel like they're in control. But they're not. They're not really in control. They're about as much in control as Republicans were when George Bush was in office. They're not they're not in control of anything.
The Democrats are really good at making them feel like it, though.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we gotta stand together and defend democracy. What from what now? Like, the only thing you're doing is you're helping Trump. You're making him look like a victim. Like, no one gives a damn about like January 6th. It happened. It wasn't like it didn't result in something huge. It's just as big as any of these other riots.
This is why it's easy for them to villainize Trump, is because they've already villainized rich people. Rich people are the enemy of the
They
entire
are rich
country.
people.
Yeah, I know. But people for some reason don't look at them that way. They don't see how rich Joe Biden is. You know what I mean? They actually believe in that, oh, he's a poor boy from Scranton fucking story.
Who believes that?
I think there's people that do.
Do you think there's people that believe he's competent?
No, I think there's people. No. I think there's a lot of people nowadays don't believe that he's competent, but they still don't believe that he's an evil guy. I guarantee you, talk to like regular fucking people. They see him as a bumbling idiot.
Well, yeah, now, but would you rather he be a bumbling but he is an evil guy.
Yeah, we know that.
He's been an evil guy for a long time. He's like he's the head of a crime family. Like,
you heard that video that we just played, and the people fucking clapped like trained seals, and they laughed at his joke, and they see him as old Grandpa Joe. That's how they really see him, bro. We're in a, I don't want to say we're in a minority, but we're in a different class.
Isn't his son currently on trial right now? You never hear about any of that, right?
We know that.
How do they like
media, bro? The media works. It works.
Yeah, I just gotta make fun of people who watch CNN. I've been calling them pedophiles and groomers.
Yeah. You're a fucking idiot if you watch CNN.
You're just a moron if you watch CNN.
You enjoy being lied to. You enjoy it.
By sexual abusers.
I think it's funny
with pedophiles and Epsteins.
And it's funny how when the left wing, they talk about the evil media, you'll ask them who they're talking about, and they'll go
Yeah,
Fox.
Fox. Oh,
Oh, the
really?
one conservative fucking network that's at least somewhat tells the truth.
Yeah, some like occasionally covers your side accurately. I mean, there's a whole time slot where they cover them accurately. Like Brett Baer. That's all I got. But there's more.
There was not much of a difference, in my opinion, on the January 6th coverage on Fox and CNN, except CNN went super evil. Fox was very condemning of what was going on. Like they were pissing me off to a degree.
And Jay's like, you got to watch both, bro. I mean, I do, because that's how I know that they lied about the gun.
Yeah.
Like they lied about the Kavanaugh assassin, not having a gun.
I have favorite people that I watch on CNN just because I think they're fucking idiot. Like Jake Tapper. I watch his clips all the time.
But he's like the modern. Yeah, he's a turd though.
Hey, he's a piece of garbage, trust me.
Piece of
And
garbage.
Stelter is just makes me he makes me want to gay bash.
Is he gay?
I don't know, but he should be.
He's odd.
Oh. Yeah.
I've already forgotten about him. He's just like, because he's so discredited already. Like he goes after anybody who disagrees with any Democrat position or left wing position. So he's basically pissed off 70% of the country. No one watches CNN anymore, right? Like, what are their ratings now?
I'm pretty sure their ratings are in the toilet, but
like we look back and they lost like 80%.
But here's where I think how far the narrative's been driven is I don't think they need CNN that much anymore. I think they own social media. They own how much more of what's the percentage that they
streaming?
Own? Yeah, what's the percentage of media that they own on the left? I think it's like over 70%, right? And we're talking
90.
Yeah, we're talking everything too.
95.
Movies,
they got
TV,
social networks.
Social networks, music. They got all that shit.
They got corporations, man. They are the corporations.
Bro, they'll start a new CNN like it's nothing.
I don't think it's start a new CNN. Well, I mean, is the brand so tarnished that they have to at this point?
Let me tell you how crazy it is. They could start a new network and make it a little fair in order to capture some right-wing people, because right-wing people are desperate for like fair news coverage.
Just fair, just keep it down the middle.
Yeah, but that's what they could do. They could do that. They could do that at first. Let's say they call it the new CNN, but when we'll call it something else.
They're so tarnished, though. They're so tarnished that they tarnished Chris Wallace.
Yeah, but they just started under a new company name, and now everybody looks at it as a new company. That's all they have to do.
Maybe, but then they have to like
get some new people. But how hard to find some left-wing corporate jerk-offs? It's not hard to find them at all.
They got to rebrand all their platforms and everything, and
I bet you they're already starting a new CNN, and we don't realize.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, because it's like they got global, coverage. That's where they get it. They get a lot of global coverage, I think, and they get pushed by social media.
They don't need it. They don't need CNN anymore. It's far gone past that. 24-hour news is not a thing of the past, but it's like it's always going to be a thing. But it's like people just look for clips now. They look for the little 30-second, 1-minute clips.
They need CNN to have MSNBC and outnumber Fox. See, like make it seem like it's 2-1 when it's really Fox is like it's really like 3.6 million to 1.8 million between the two.
Well, here's the thing. All right, Jay Blaze just put sometimes Fox be on that bullshit too.
Yeah, Hannity.
He's halfway joking here, but here's the thing: is CNN and left wing media is always on that bullshit.
Yeah,
Always.
now it's like Hannity 24/7.
At least on Fox, you can still weed out the bullshit and go, all right, there's still some truth here. And
It's like Barack Hannity all day.
yeah. And then he puts the truth is only on the Misfit Nation podcast. You're right, sir. Tomorrow, be there or be square.
Beware.
Or
Are
beware.
you telling me to beware of something?
Yeah. No, be square. Oh, by the way, let me make this announcement real quick. We're going to be doing a Q&A next week.
So I can ask you anything?
Anything. We're open books because, usually we don't get very personal on the show. So
have you ever had a gay experience with Jay Blaze?
You know this. Oh, with Jay Blaze. Oh, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
No.
Uh,
Me and Blaze keep it.
But you've thought about it.
We keep
Sorry, follow-up question. I know I only get one, but
thinking isn't sexual harassment in the workplace. In my own mind,
maybe.
Sometimes I'll look across that table and oof.
I guess. I mean, as long as you don't write it down on a note, and then Jay Blaze comes by and reads the note, then it would be more sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Right? Because then she knows that you're, creepy. Even when you're not looking at, Jay Blaze, he's still going to think you're looking at him.
There you go.
With those loving eyes and erect.
Now we're just all
long.
We're all uncomfortable now.
What would Jay Blaze do if he found like a treasure trove of love notes that you never sent to him?
Dated back to when we were young.
Yeah, like 8. I never had the courage to tell you.
Today's the day.
That I kill people and wear their skin. And I wanted yours the most.
Oh shit.
You're my Kavanaugh.
So with that said, we're gonna be doing a Q&A next week. So anything you guys want to ask us, just throw it in the chat. That's gonna be next week. I'll give you an exact date tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, have you ever ballroom danced with a girl like twice your size in PE class, in like middle school?
Yeah, and it was hard to stay.
I felt sexually harassed. I mean, they're huge trees.
All right. Well, what else we got here? You want to You want to get into Joy Behar?
We got Britney Spears. We got Joy Behar.
I want to get into Joy Behar.
Joy Behar.
I want to make her feel uncomfortable. I want to get into her.
Should I open the clip or there we go?
Oh, you got it? Or you want? Oh, I have it actually.
It's on the.
I'm a dummy.
The private chat.
I have it here. So, this show that they're on, a bunch of hens are cackling away about shit they don't know or understand. And Joy Behar.
Trump's racist.
Yeah, Joy Behar jumps in with a very racist comment. Let's play it.
Let me give you a story. There's a man in Connecticut that watched his neighbor have a home invasion and watched their whole family get killed. He built his own AR-15 because Connecticut won't let you buy them, but you abide by rules that allow you to build them. And then he has one in his house to protect his family because he never wants to see that happen again. He is a black man. It's odd. Most AR-15 owners are former military, 35 military. So that's all I'm saying. Is that they're not crazy.
Here's the thing. Once black people get guns in this country, the gun laws will change. Trust me.
Does she not know?
Huh?
Does she not know? Yeah, she watches CNN. Of course she doesn't know.
Yeah, she doesn't believe black people own guns.
They're like they're like 60% of the gun deaths and perpetrators. They're like 70% of the mass shooters. What is she smoking? What is this Robin, this Cardinal smoking?
Don't you know that that's all white guys, white supremacists wearing black people, like looking like putting black makeup on and wearing those black masks?
Oh.
It's like Mrs. Doubtfire in the hood.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She's racist.
Yeah, that's a very
How does she not?
Well,
How
it's
does she not think that black people have guns?
well, it's like on the left, they make these arguments that are like way too old. This is like 100-something-year-old argument. Like, wait till black people get guns. It's like, do you think they just got out of slavery? You think they were just freed from slavery? Like, they haven't bought guns in the past 150 years?
Right, and it's like we know they have guns. That's why white people moved out. That's why rich black people moved out.
Yeah.
So like, wait till they have like. There's no need to wait. We know what would happen.
Yeah, it's just, what is she
Chicago
saying? What is she saying?
She doesn't. I don't think she has any real black friends, right?
Well, it's
not even imaginary ones.
Now, I don't know who this black woman is here, but I love the look that she gave Joy Behar as soon as she said that. Let me just play it one more time.
It's all about the guns, all right?
I just say this real quick we'll have a home invasion and watch that happen again. He is a black man. It's odd. All I'm saying is that they're not these crazy people.
Here's the thing. Once black people get guns in this country, the gun laws will change. Trust me.
Right there. That's that. You dumb white bitch. Did you really just say that? She's literally talking as a gun owner. This woman here. She's speaking as a gun owner. She goes, as a gun owner, blase, blase, blah.
I hold Joy Behar and people like her responsible for the black deaths in this country and the police shootings, everything, all of it. I blame people like her for not like understanding the social dynamics. Or not even knowing like about different communities.
Right. It's like that whole thing of where people need to learn other people's cultures and shit like that. It's like, why are you pretending this whole huge part of this culture doesn't exist? Of the black culture, there's not a gun culture in black communities.
Right. It's like, it blows my mind that is this what people want? Is this what people like? Is this what women want in a show? Like, it's so stupid. These people are idiots. They're just cackling about shit. And she's in the middle. She's like the star of this show, and she's the biggest idiot of them all.
Yeah.
And they're just repeating nonsense that they heard on CNN, which is
and again
meant to make her stupid.
She gets an applause break on that.
Right? From idiots.
That's how is that an applause break? I don't get it. That's what bothers me about like one idiot saying something, whatever, but it's the group of people, the whole crowd of people that are just, yeah, I'm going to go along with that.
Oh, this gives me an idea. We should do a show where we watch The View together.
Oh, yes. We call it Viewing the View.
The View. The Review?
We call it Vag Talk. Vag vibes. Oh, I'm down. I love watching stupid shit like that.
But this is going to be really stupid. Like, we're going to have to get high for this.
Like, we're going to have a system in play, though, where we can tap out. Like, we have to. It's almost like that show where they give the X's to the singers.
Yeah, but neither of us are going to tap out. Right?
I mean, we
just tap out.
We have the system in place. Just that's our Second Amendment on the show, is we can always opt out.
Like suicide, I getcha.
Yeah. I'll put a little thing where it's like a buzzer. All right, I'm done. I have to leave. And then you could do it by yourself until you're ready to tap out.
I'm going to be kind of bummed if, afterwards, though. I guess the show must go on.
We also have to throw in The Real. Is that still around?
The Real?
Yeah, it's like the black version of The View. Oh, it's great. It's
The
great.
Real.
It's got Amanda Seales on it. That cunt bag.
Oh my God, these people?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
wonderful.
you get me to tap out. I commit suicide. For real.
Oh, you won't commit suicide on the White View, though.
No.
Sorry,
But I know what I'm getting at. They're just like, they're going to do all this. I hear them saying racist nonsense all the time.
It's hilarious.
I just, like, I can't deal with it.
That show actually makes me like it makes me cringe. Like I don't know if there's a more descriptive word I can use than cringe. Makes me revolt.
They like hate men, and they think they're too good for like you know grade A men, like like tens. They think they're too good for them.
They want high value men.
High value.
Yeah.
But like, and then they go over their list, and it's like their list is like 50 different qualifications that no one could possibly achieve. And I'm sorry, these people are nuts. Of course they're all wound up.
And it's funny how they all set their standards extremely high, but end up picking, the worst type of men every single time.
Oh, they're just placeholders. They're Stedmans.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're always, because you can't ever trust one of these things because they're always going to be looking at someone else. They're always looking for like the next step up.
Step up. Yeah. Yeah.
Not Oprah, because I guess Oprah was satisfied herself, but that's a different show. That's a different personality. That's nothing like this.
But see, me personally, I love those type of women because I mentally abuse them. You see what I mean?
I guess it could be fun.
Yeah, you have to mentally abuse them for them to be truly attracted to you.
Like all the time? Yeah, but that's like I'm gonna be playing Fortnite and they're just gonna go like this on my ear, like that, just to bother me. And it's just like, come on,
Yeah.
I've had a really stressful day. Stop. I just want
See, that's your problem, is that talking through your teeth shit. Yeah. That's old married man behavior.
Yeah.
That's when you actually, to make a statement, this is what you do. You got to put the controller down. Even if you're getting killed on the game, and you give her a talking to. Say, what the fuck is your problem? Boom, right into it.
I guess I could spit him.
Spit on him?
Yeah, spit on her.
Well, now you're just starting something sexual at that point.
Actually, yeah, you're right, because I kind of got a little, woody just thinking about that. What do you think of that?
Yeah. You ever do that? Ever spit on a girl?
Like, not in their face, but I think I might just try.
Yeah, that's what you gotta be on that.
Yeah.
And introduce spitting into your relationship.
What do you like? I like missionary. What do you like? I like spitting in your face.
Yes.
I want you to be covered in my fluids. Right.
I want you to somewhat regret what we just did. That's my goal. Question your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to keep you as a pet. I want to put you in the cage at night, because I like to sleep. You come out whenever I need you, but then you got to go back in because
Yes.
I like my space.
Yes.
Right.
That's what women want. I hate to say it.
Separate beds.
Yeah. And the more bitchy they are, the more they want it.
Right.
Yeah. That's all they're looking for.
Ooh.
That's all they're looking for. Yeah, I believe in that too. If you're married, you should have separate rooms.
Like a man cave. The house does not belong to the woman, okay? I gotta have a space.
No. It's your castle. It's your
Especially
castle.
because I work, from home. So it's like,
Right. Shut your mouth and let me work.
I'm not safe at work. I'm not safe at home. Where am I safe? That's when people go to the bar, and
Yeah.
one thing leads to another.
And then you're
You
circle
got liver damage.
you're circle jerking with a group of guys that you just met. You know the deal.
Bars down here, they're fun. They're like blue collar. You play darts.
You play darts, you play pool. Yeah.
I can't compete in pool. I can kill in darts.
You can't play pool?
I can't play pool. I just don't.
The main doesn't
People
know how
have
to
been playing
pool.
in Florida. People have been playing for so long for money since they were like 5 years old with their coming into the pool hall with their dads, breathing in inhaling smoke.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to be a pool shark.
Yeah, I can't compete with that kind of upbringing. That's it's like going to school every day.
You know how I learned
how to play pool.
How I learned how to play pool really well? I was trying to hustle somebody for some money in New York. And I was pretending, doing the whole thing. I don't know how to play pool thing. And then you fucking whip their ass. And then he pulled a knife on me.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a friend of my friend. So he kind of did it as a lesson. You know what I mean? So he wasn't going to stay. I wasn't in real danger, but I thought I was. And then he taught me how to play pool really well. Because it was like I felt like I was under knife point. So, yeah, that's how I learned. You can't compete with that, David.
You have a stick, though.
Yeah. You can't compete with that.
No, you can't.
You're never going to learn how to play pool better than me unless you're under knife point.
It's like the Jews and the Nazis. You can't compete with that kind of,
right,
struggle.
Exactly.
You will make these shoes or you will die.
That's why I don't understand Jews that are in favor of gun control. It doesn't make sense to me.
I hate them.
Yeah. Are they seen as sort of like defilers of the tribe?
I mean, you got your left-wing synagogues, and you got your, Hillary Clinton can't come to mind. Can't. Who's a Jewish politician? Chuck Schumer can't come to my synagogue. Not allowed.
Just because what he's publicly doing.
Can't be. They rounded up the Hasidic Jews during COVID when BLM was going on. They couldn't practice their religion, and they weren't even doing anything crazy.
Right. I remember that.
So that's not looked on. That wasn't looked on well.
I understand. I could understand that. Well, it's also like when the what is it? Was it the Pope or was it one of the I don't know, Vatican leaders or some shit, I don't know. But or a priest that said that he wouldn't give Joe Biden communion because he's in favor of abortion.
The Archbishop of of Notre Dame, I don't know, New York Archbishop in some Archbishop. But
yeah, he said fuck that. I'm not letting him be a Catholic.
But as a Jew, I've always been that's the correct position to take. You can't give a baby killer, especially he's advocating more than 3 months. Come on.
Well, then again, that's where
Christianity has a 3-month cutoff.
But that's where they use our morality against us. They weaponize it where they go, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be about forgiveness?"
No.
And it's like,
my God is a vengeful God who hates those who hate him and his followers.
Also, you're
attacking me and I'm his follower, so you are hated. Like God hates you at this point. You can't be trying to take me off the path of righteousness, right?
You have to show repentance in order to get forgiveness. So unless he's gonna go, okay, I'm gonna change my mind on this, then you don't get given for that.
No, you gotta be sorry about it. Really sorry, crying.
Fix the mistake that you made.
Exactly, fix it.
An effort.
Repent.
Exactly. Restitution, I think, is a big part of Christianity that's not talked about.
Or yeah, big donation to the church.
But yeah, that's true. That's how they see it.
Forgives
Now.
all. I mean, you could own a strip club that's got an abortion side business. If you got enough money to support the church, then.
Well, that's only if you have some weaklings in the fucking church that don't stand up and say, no, we're not taking your money.
Well, do they have money?
Doesn't matter. Shouldn't be controlled by money.
But I mean, it shouldn't. But
church
now money makes the world go round.
Hey.
How are you going to get one of those real women, without any, greenbacks, paper?
Greenbacks. Some clams.
Clams.
Hey, mo money, mo problems, right? Am I right?
Right, some rubles.
Rubles. I hear those are becoming worth more and more.
Yeah, days. Right? Aren't they like,
they're catching up to the States.
Rubles are doing better than ever. Good job.
Are they doing better than the US dollar?
No, but they're doing like in relation. I mean, I think they're the best performing currency this year.
I think they killed Bitcoin.
Well, did they kill Bitcoin?
I think they had a hand in it. I think
it's because people need money to buy Bitcoin. And if people don't have like these loans to buy Bitcoin to speculate on the price going up, then they the Bitcoin, the value goes down. Like Bitcoin was never really a safe come on, it's a bubble, right?
I always felt that way. I didn't know what it was backed by other than money, US dollar or whatever currency. Like it's got to be backed by something, right? It can't just be a thing.
It's just security, knowing the blockchain where,
like SHIB was basically based on, or one of them was based on like a joke, a meme, right? Doge. And it's like, you can, or SHIB too was based on like, oh, somebody talked about it, so everybody bought into it. Now it's like, I could literally piss into a bowl and it's worth more than SHIB.
And now it's inspired things like NFTs.
You understand NFTs?
I knew, at some point, but then I forgot it because it just wasn't valuable information to know. It just dropped.
Seems like it is now.
Like you buy, so you own a piece of currency or, some. Let me look up NFTs.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Goddamn, NFTs.
J-Blaze going to the moon. What? I have a feeling I don't know if it's coming back.
They're unique tokens that represent digital art and game items, and they are often bought and sold to centralized marketplaces. Whatever that means. That sounds like some communist bullshit.
Sounds like some commie gobbledygook.
That guy who does Seth, oh my God, on Adult Swim, he does the Robot Chicken. Seth Green. Robot Chicken.
J-Blaze, 10 years from now, I'm going to be pissing my gal. 10 years? This was supposed to be a quick investment. A get-rich-quick scheme.
How long's he been in it? What does he have?
At least 2 years now. I've been in it around the same time he was.
I can give you a stock that's worth 4 cents right now. That's going to blow up. Now, this is not a show about stock advice, and I would never give stock advice. But it's just for fun.
Advice.
But I got one. Strike Force.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a video game. What is it?
It is a company that has software that helps with
training.
What's it called? Like company management, employment management, advertising, like marketing. And let me read this. It's SFOR, Strikeforce Technologies Inc. And the software development and servicing company. The company owns and seeks to commercially market various identification protection software products, which it developed to protect computer networks from unauthorized access, real time, and to protect network owners and users from cybersecurity attacks and data breaches. Its principal products: Protect ID, Guarded ID, crypto color technology, blah blah blah, encryptions technology, company mobile devices prevent unauthorized. It's to safeguard things, e-commerce, whatever. It's 4 cents. There's so many companies that already have this. I think Facebook is invested in it. Strikeforce, man.
All right. Didn't hear anything you said. It's basically producing software.
So that's like keeps your information secure. Like healthcare companies are buying it. What's it called? Like employment agencies, they have confidential information that they got to send back and forth, social security numbers. So it keeps it encrypted. Financial services. This is the next big, encryption, whatever, blah, blah, blah. To the moon.
To the moon.
4 cents.
Hold on, Jay Blaze. Playing the long game, baby.
What is he playing?
1,000 years later.
What's he got?
I don't know what he's got. Shib. He's been on Shib. I've got a few coins. I got a few coins myself.
Shib?
I'm getting ready to sell out. I'm waiting for it to just go up a little bit. I'm about to wash my hands. I'm about to wash my diamond hands with the whole thing.
I mean, now wait for the bulls. The bulls are going to go running.
The bull.
Some days you can just wait on something and then news comes out. It just Shib. 15 million Shib. Shib.
It's worth like $1.98 now.
Where do you buy it at? Wait, it's not $1.98. It's like 0.000001.
No, that's what I meant. His 15 million is worth $1.98 now. I'm not mad. I put money in just like as a gamble anyway.
Good for you. Good for you, Jay Blaze. Keeping a nest egg nice and warm.
A nest egg. It's literally gonna be a nest. It's like sticks and fucking.
It's literally like an egg that you get at a supermarket. It's never gonna hatch. Doesn't matter how long Jay Blaze sits on it.
What else do we have here? And then we'll get out. Britney Spears. What happened with Britney Spears?
She's having a wedding.
You know I love Britney Spears.
Yeah, she's having a wedding. She's remarrying after years and years of mental struggles. She's crazy. And she invited her sons to come to the wedding. And they said, fuck no, Ma. I'm not coming to your wedding. Why would we come to your wedding?
What about K-Fed? Did they invite K-Fed?
Is K-Fed? Maybe K-Fed's coming. I didn't check the guest list.
Ooh, do tell.
I can never work for TMZ.
You couldn't.
I'd get so bored just waiting who cares?
Harvey would be throwing his little thermos at you right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing, you fucking Joe?
I just didn't care. Didn't care enough about.
What are you doing? Come on.
Do you get choked up with celebrity? I don't care. I don't care if celebrity is in front of me.
Yeah, that would be you during the show. You just walk off. You know what? I don't give a fuck about this shit
Who are
anymore.
you? Like,
David, what do you have on that LeBron James story?
who's LeBron James? Well, I found 3 LeBron Jameses in the area. I spent the day washing cars at his local business that he owns.
Yeah. So Britney Spears is getting married to that
Yeah.
crazy that shyster.
Powerhouse attorney Mark Vincent Kaplan. Ooh, he probably is a Jew. Kaplan.
He works for Kaplan and McGill.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's gonna be a guest list. They have kind of like a covering to, I guess, hide the wedding, services. But I'm sure it's gonna be sacrilegious.
You think her parents are invited?
They put the craziest hairdo for her, like on this picture.
If it's not the bald one, it doesn't matter. She
I
already
mean,
at the bar.
look how crazy this is. This is.
You think dear old
That's,
dad is going to walk her
Supergoop.
down the aisle?
Who walks her down the aisle?
Dear old dad?
No. Wait. Her guardian?
Her legal guardian?
Isn't he like her god? her jailer.
He's her judge, jury, and executioner. So that's her, like, recently?
I guess so.
I mean, her hair isn't. I mean, it's sex hair.
Dad, I want to go and do hood rat shit.
Yeah, it is. It is very like trailer park white trash.
Right. It's like she looks like one of those normal crazy people who just don't wear matching clothes and just their hair is just awkwardly placed. And they think it's fine. They love it because it's their little OCD, but it's like there's something up with them. Like in school, you see these kids with weird their socks and shirt and pants, they're all different colors, the rainbow.
Jay Blaze, both those guys look like SoCal Crishaun. Throw a beard on. Yeah, I guess if I was in a SoCal guy, I wouldn't have a beard. Or maybe I'd be homeless. So,
have you met like a Californian lately that's come out here to visit?
No,
I can't stand these people.
Thank God.
Yeah. I can't stand them. Oh my! Like they can't like be chill anywhere.
They have to complain about everything.
And like complain about everything and like this is what California has to offer. California, we got the beaches.
California's a shithole.
It's a shithole.
It sucks.
Yeah, like what's there? Celebrities? I established I don't care about that.
You can feel the depression in the air, like in the airport too. Like the only cool part is LAX, like arriving, and then as soon as you step out, it's like oh
man,
it's like ugh.
It's like going to Beijing, the air, the smug. Yeah, with these people come out here, and then every time they end a sentence, this is just a certain, sect of these people. They end it as like, yeah, mang, and it's like these white kids that are trying to do that like little Hispanic. Yeah, mang, I took the train here, mang. Who are you?
I want you to do that.
Are you from like Ecuador?
Do that from now on, please.
Yeah, mang.
Hey, what's up, man?
I came here on a plane, man. Went right over the border, man.
Hey, man.
I waved at the border agents, man.
Hey, let me right in, man.
I saw my fam trying to cross the Rio Grande, man.
They say hello. You want to come in? I
Okay.
say yes.
I don't fucking get it, man.
Wow. So all right. So she's getting married, and her sons refuse to go to the wedding.
Yeah, they were like totally like not stoked on the wedding because they don't like Mr. Kaplan.
That's
He's kind of a hard ass that doesn't like get them. It doesn't get them. Doesn't get their lifestyle.
I don't understand why they wouldn't go to that wedding. It's going to be so bitching.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be a bunch of old people and Mr. Kaplan. We call him Mr. Kaplan because we're not calling him Dad.
We call him Mr. K.
Okay. Powerhouse attorney, Mr. Kaplan. Every time he walks into a room, powerhouse attorney, Mr. Kaplan, how are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how many black people has he put in jail?
He's a corporate attorney, so I guess none.
Doesn't matter.
Right?
You're a douchebag, SoCal.
I mean, unless he kept the, he might have kept the, a black guy out of jail, like the FUBU guy on Shark Tank.
What'd he do? What?
FUBU guy? He did FUBU. FUBU guy, the bald guy. He's the only black guy on Shark Tank. They can't find another one. They can't locate one. Like they can literally get Michael Jordan. Go out and get Michael Jordan for Shark Tank.
I'm sure you can find some black people. They had the two black girls who made the makeup line, and now they're selling like a lot of makeup.
Yes. There's always a part in the show where the the women, they give their women spiel about how it's hard being a woman. I would just love to see Michael Jordan there listening to a black guy tell him how hard the struggle was, and Michael Jordan not having any of it. He's like, pull up your pants.
Pull up your pants.
Are you talking like that?
He starts singing "Pants on the Ground."
He's just like, I heard your story and I became less inspired by you. I'd relate more to you if you were, a white guy from the suburbs, the hard ass dad that made you play, sports all the time. Isn't that how Michael Jordan identifies?
I don't think he doesn't like rappers. He doesn't like hip hop. I think he's a Bill Cosby kind of.
Yeah, and whoa, Bill Cosby. No, he doesn't have to drug him.
Oh, I'm not saying that. But hey, you never know.
You just gotta show him the trophy.
You just gotta say allegedly, and you could say anything.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Michael Jordan is gay. Allegedly. That's why he's so hateful.
I'm sure Michael Jordan looks at black gangbangers and shakes his head.
Yeah, because he's like, "Where's your father?" He's like you. He's like, "Where's your father?"
Exactly. And then what's funny is they're the ones that are buying all his shoes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But that's how you play it.
Vicious cycle.
He played it the white way, and he opened the door for everyone after him. And then LeBron James kind of closed that door, right?
I think it was
messing everything up.
I think it was OJ was supposed to be the first guy to do that, and then he kind of fucked it up for a little bit, and then MJ came in, Michael Jordan, and he was the one. Like the white businessmen love Michael Jordan. I'm sure they get along very well.
Of course.
Yeah.
He likes all the same things I do.
Yeah.
He doesn't even want to play basketball. He likes baseball. What a guy.
He doesn't even want to play basketball.
Yeah. He doesn't even like owning his team. What are they, the Bobcats?
That is very funny to think about. If it was up to him, he would have played baseball.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, did you hear LeBron James is buying trying to buy a team to move to Las Vegas?
Really?
Yeah. There's a whole big issue now. It's under the radar. The NBA has big issues with gambling. Like terrible.
Well,
Like,
their bigger issue, I think, is with the crooked referees that are basically controlling the games. They're rigging the games.
I mean, I can't even watch because of the referees. Like,
Yeah.
every call is different. It's like, what
There's no
pace are you setting?
There's no consistency to the rules.
Right.
It's like I don't know what I'm watching. Like I told you, last time I watched basketball, like seriously, I started feeling like I was watching wrestling. Just a different sport aspect. Like it was like the Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harlem, yeah. You gotta get into UFC, but I don't want to give ESPN any of my money.
Well, it's like when I was watching, they started doing the flopping thing a lot, where they would pretend they got hit. And I was watching, I was like, that looked like Ric Flair just got slapped across the chest. At least in wrestling, he really gets slapped across the chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of dangerous plays in basketball when people are going up, but like I see these defenders try to like grab them and hold them and keep them protected, and they just like try to flail around like crazy, and
And can we dial it down a little bit with the word dangerous? There's nothing dangerous about fucking.
If you're going up
nothing
for
dangerous.
a layup and you're 4 feet up, and someone pushes you into like the cameraman on the sideline, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, but that's because of like the way it's set. That has nothing to do with the sport. It's like you can land a certain way or whatever. Getting hit and falling on the floor is what it is. You're not supposed to do that in basketball, though.
But it's a foul. That's a hard foul.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying with these like some of the reasons that there are these like crazy circumstances where one or both players get hurt is because the offensive player it just is flailing around to get a foul call.
Yeah, but it's not it's not inherently a dangerous sport. There's nothing dangerous about it. Like, for instance, the game is played on concrete.
It used to be played in cages, but they can't bring that back.
And they used to like throw a human head into the they used that as the ball.
And they had to kick it into the hoop.
Oh man.
Basketball used to be dangerous. It used to be football with it was a ground game.
Yeah, but wasn't that more of the like the spirit of the players at that time? Like they weren't supposed to play the game like that. It's inherently supposed to be a non-contact sport.
It was originally a contact sport because everyone was a savage at that time.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it was a contact sport. Like it's technically not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be
to be a contact sport. I mean, they're not so far removed from gladiators, right? Baseball was invented to not be a contact sport, except when you're running into.
Baseball is a much more dangerous sport. I don't mind using the word dangerous because you could get hit by a fucking ball.
Yeah, but you could get punched by Ron Artest in basketball.
You could. Let me tell you something. I was a pitcher, and I used to get line drives hit at my face.
Okay.
Almost every game, and I had to have that quick whoosh, or get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, I watch a lot of baseball now instead of basketball. I can't. Basketball just ain't cool anymore.
Because it's not a dangerous sport. It's not fun to watch
It's not fun,
sport.
right?
They made it back in the day. They made it fun because it seemed dangerous. But the sport itself, like when they go, all right, we're gonna.
But it doesn't have to be dangerous like contact.
No,
there was a flow to it.
When they go, all right, look, we're gonna actually enforce the rules and go even a little bit overboard on the rules. We're gonna make it less dangerous. Like we're gonna bring it back to what it's supposed to be. Like football, you can't really make it less dangerous. It's as dangerous as it's gonna be. There's like a level of danger already built into it. Hockey, same thing. Soccer to a degree. Smaller degree, but
sure. I think hockey is the most dangerous. You can go so fast.
And you're
with those
allowed to
collisions.
fight. You're still allowed to fight. I love it.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
Hockey bores the shit out of me, but I mean, I gotta respect that they allow fights. But maybe it's because it's boring the fans, so they need a fight every once in a while.
I heard Bill Burr explain it perfectly. I think hockey is just not a game that should be televised. Like, it's better when you go and watch it live. They're very fun to go and watch live, actually.
Oh, wait, hockey?
Yeah.
Nah, I had no interest. Baseball was fun.
I love going to a baseball game. That's one of my favorites.
Basketball is fun. Football is the best. You can't beat football. Football game, everyone's crazy, drunk.
I was
waving
gonna
their
say
towels.
nothing beats a football crowd, because football crowds are insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just about everything. Everything about football. Wonderland says, "Hey man, I'd rather shoot myself in the foot than jam my finger," and I agree with that. I hated finger jams. I hated putting my finger out there to steal a ball, and then my finger would bend or be pushed inwards, and it would just jam my finger, and it would hurt for like a week. It didn't matter if you iced it or not. It was just like,
no, it's painful, but I don't think it's not the worst pain ever. I could jam my finger right now. It wouldn't debilitate me.
yeah, but it's just thinking about that. I mean, would you rather the jam or a bullet through the foot?
No, you got to give me. Wait, would you rather a baseball to the face or a finger jam? And by the way, both sports,
Finger jam.
you'd get it. Yeah, exactly. You get a finger jam in baseball more likely, I think. I used to jam my fucking wrist all the time. It was like a normal occurrence for me. Maybe it's because I sucked.
I want to play kickball.
Kickball's fun.
How do we get a kickball league going?
You got to find all the gays in your community.
No.
Get them all together.
No.
Or is that softball? A male
That's
softball.
lesbians in softball. What do gays play?
A male softball team is
Skin
pretty.
flute?
Skin flute.
I don't know. I don't really. Trying to think about what my gay friends do for sport, and they don't engage.
Shuffleboard.
Shuffleboarding.
Yeah. And let's get Britney Spears off the fucking screen.
Yeah. Slow news day for TMZ.
Wonderland, basketball is the most conditioned sport. What kind
Soccer, tennis is way
what does that mean? Most conditioned sport? Like you have to have
you have conditioning. You have to be able to run for prolonged periods of time.
Yeah, of course.
That's definitely tennis.
Maybe more than basketball.
Olympic sprinting.
No, basketball because you're running a longer.
No,
suicides for
you're by yourself and you have to run back and forth and change directions quickly like a drone, and it's way more. And then you have that ball coming at you like a second after you just hit it back. You got there's no way that basketball, because you have a lot of breaks. Well, not breaks, but you don't have to always be in motion when you're playing basketball. You can get like your 12 seconds, in the 24-second shot clock.
You can go on autopilot a little bit.
Yeah. Walk around with, you find another fat guy, you walk around with them.
Well, that's why baseball isn't really, that's why like fat guys could play baseball, because you're really just chilling for most of the sport until a ball's hit your way.
I don't want to play, basketball with a fat guy that's stubby, because then they just use their elbows. They use their elbows because that's all they got. They can't.
You know what? You might be right in a sense that football is the most like well-rounded sport because everybody has their position. Like fat guys can play, small guys can play.
But women can't play.
Women can't play.
They can't play.
They can't play anything.
They tried that.
Yeah.
Did she get playing time? I think she got a kickoff.
How long is
embarrassing for the school?
Wonder how long is an average tennis back and forth?
Hours.
They go pretty quick though. Like they don't take long breaks in between.
Hold on a second. How long is the average tennis match?
Well, the back and forth. What do they call it? The volley?
The volley. Average length of best of 3 match can be 90 minutes. You can expect that to take about 2 hours at the best of 5 match. Let's see if they break it down.
Break her down. There's not much pausing in between. I think that's the thing. Like if I'm playing baseball and I'm like a right fielder, I think there's a certain percentage of balls that don't get hit to the right field. You're just kind of chilling. You're watching the game more.
Yeah.
A problem with a lot of like baseball players is they lose like focus because it's like being a soldier.
Oh, they're on meth in the middle of the season. Have you seen them? They're chewing gum. They are on methamphetamines 100%.
You ever see that's a thing in baseball is when they like, for instance, if somebody strikes out or there's a bad call, they destroy the dugout. Like that's and people just like step back, like, all right, let him do his thing. Let him burn out.
And they see the strike zone better than the umpire does because they're so laser focused. Like who's able to stare down like without blinking for 5 minutes? And they're chewing gum because they're getting lockjaw. It's the same. It's the same. It's the younger, side effects of a drug, that Joe Biden is taking.
Well, that's like I had to be a pitcher because I had fucking ADD, and I'd be like in the outfield, like looking at fucking birds and shit.
Oh yeah.
And a ball would
get sunburn out there.
Yeah. It's like I had to be doing something all the time in order to be part of the game.
And you don't want to be catcher because you don't want to be like
squatting like a queer.
Taking a shit all the time. Like
I refused.
We're not animals. Yeah. Baseball, you want to play first base because you can get some shade once in a while from, one side of the the stands.
I'd say that or shortstop because most balls get hit to you.
Too much responsibility.
Yeah. Second base might be right in there.
Hitting coach. You want to be the hitting coach.
Third base coach.
Third base coach. Yeah, because then you're out there in the sun.
And then you're also like responsible for a lot of like for scoring. Actually.
Right. You got to pay attention, tell them, where the ball is going. I mean, what if you get a text?
That's a good point.
And you're looking at your text and, there's a, ball goes up and you're like, where'd it go?
You got some pussy on the line. You gotta attend to that.
Mm-hmm. Gotta attend to your rotation.
Yeah. And then first base coach is probably the best. Low risk.
Steinbrenner.
You have to do much. The rules are pretty simple. It's either go or stay.
I was just watching the LA Laker show, The Magic. What's his name? The owner of the Lakers. Not Jerry West. Jerry West is the coach. I want to be an owner. It seems like you just get a management team and you just figure out cool ways to get people in the door. Marketing. That's basically all you do.
And how hard is it to market the team of the city? People are ready to do that.
Depends.
Well, that's a big problem with the WNBA, in my opinion, is their team names are fucking fruity.
The WNBA let's not sugarcoat their problems. They have a lot more problems than
No, but if you had a cool team name, at least you could at least market that, even if people don't watch.
Right, like the Bullets.
Something.
I'd bring back the Bullets.
Yeah.
And I'd move them to Washington, to Chicago. Chicago, the Chicago Bullets.
Their teams are like, the Chicago Dream. You know what I mean? It's like soft, lame. The New Jersey Princesses. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of shit.
The what? Princesses?
I don't remember the names. They were just ridiculous.
Yeah. What would be a great team name for like Chicago, aside for the Bullets?
Chicago Bullets. I just caught that.
BLMs?
Yeah. I don't know.
Social stratifications?
The Chicago Carjackers?
No.
The Carjackers, yeah.
Nah, because are they known for carjacking or they,
I'm pretty
they're
sure.
known for shooting?
Then you got to call them the Chirac.
Assault rifles.
Assault rifles.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to think of a man. I thought this would be easy, but it's kind of hard being an owner.
Yeah, marketing is a big part of it.
And you got to go talk to David Stern, and who knows where he's been.
Right. Then you got to employ a bunch of commies that are going to hate you and talk bad about you in the media.
Right.
It's like, fuck them. Why get involved?
Yeah, I get you. I'd want to be in the UFC.
There you go.
Manage a fighter.
You can manage a few fighters. You open up a training facility, state of the art.
I have no experience, but I've opened this place up.
I have no clue what state of the
Come,
art.
you can train me.
I just tell them it's state of the art.
It's interdisciplinary.
It's fucking sandbags and ropes. There you go. There's your weights.
You're picking up crates. You're actually doing my inventory as your workout.
We got Brock Lesnar to come and train. It's just a guy named Brock Lesnar. It's not really the real one. Or we get that what's that guy?
A lookalike.
Urban
lookalike.
Urban training, survival training.
We won't even get fighting lookalikes. We'll get like Denzel Washington lookalike.
It's Rick Lesnar.
Get him in the door, waste their time.
Oh man.
Now Denzel's going to teach you how to act tough, to strike fear into your opponent.
We got Connor McDonald coming in to train people. We got MJ Penn.
We got the Brooklyn Brawler.
We got Charlie Liddell. Man. Yeah, I think you're right though. I think the UFC is definitely you sponsor some fighters.
Yeah. And I don't know why like the WWE doesn't buy the UFC. Just so they have both markets of, the real shit and fake shit.
What a bunch of companies were trying to do with WWE and they denied it is they were trying to do the UFC thing where they put logos, like they sponsor wrestlers and they put logos on their gear.
On the WWE gear?
Yeah. Like how UFC.
Oh wow. And then Vince was like, that's how I can make money. Thanks for teaching me.
And WWE said, fuck it. No. Because Slim Jim wanted to back one of the wrestlers, CM Punk. And they wanted to put the Slim Jim logo on his gear.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But then Vince is a jealous man. Vince has got to go. That guy's got to go from that WWE.
Hey, now.
There's an infinite amount of ways to make that better. That thing better. Like
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
We can even make it better with the girls. Keep the girls. We'll make it better with them.
Yeah, bra and panties matches. Bring them back. Show some tits.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can't. We would fail. We'd lose our NBC contract. Like,
No, you make women be valets again. Like, remember Miss Elizabeth? She would just come out to the ring with Macho Man. She would keep her fucking mouth shut. And she'd just be eye candy. Not great eye candy, but she was eye candy.
I can't wait for you to present that to the board. 5 out of 9 of them are women.
Listen, this is what we're gonna do with all the broads. That's how I do it. We're gonna take all
We're
the
gonna keep them in
broads.
a line,
Yeah.
and when we need them, we say, "You come, stand next to me, walk with me,
And you keep your mouth shut.
twirl a bit."
Come here, doll.
Oh yeah, that's a character they need in the WWE. They need the chauvinist guy to bring it back. They need to bring the chauvinist guy back. And he's
Well,
terrible to all the girls, but
even
he
if
keeps
you,
them in line for some reason.
yeah, even if you're gonna villainize him and make him a bad guy, at least he's there.
You need a character. You need characters, man. You need villains, and every one of them is so lame.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna beat your ass, and the other guy goes, "No, you're not gonna beat my ass. I'm gonna beat your ass."
I'm gonna choke you out with my Burberry scarf.
Then I'm gonna attack you with a sledgehammer for no reason. Because you said you're gonna
reverse that to a crippled backflip, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know my wrestling moves.
Back in my day, wrestlers did cocaine and murdered their families.
Wrestlers are still doing cocaine, for sure.
I would
And Vince is murdering their families.
excuse
Right?
me.
Or do they have a no drug policy?
They just legalized weed. Not legalized it, but they stopped testing for weed in wrestling and WWE.
Because they probably did it and everyone, popped.
All their big
They
stars.
protested it. Everyone will we're gonna smoke weed. We're all gonna pop, and then they'll either have to fire all of us or change. That's how you do it.
I guess that is how you do it.
That's how you protest without it getting to violence. Right? That's how you that's
Like, a friend of mine asked me, what would happen if everybody just decided not to pay taxes? I'm not advocating for it because I think we should pay taxes to a degree, but if everybody just said, no, we're not paying taxes until we renegotiate or something.
I want to look at the books. I need the books. I need all the contracts, the records, everything. I need to see everything at this point.
Is that what you're saying? That's
all the national intelligence documents. I bet you there's a program where the CIA, who's releasing, the NSA is releasing all this stuff about aliens now because they want to throw us off to the fact that we have these drones and other countries have these drones that can just do crazy things, spy on people.
I was watching Dr. Michio Kaku on Joe Rogan's podcast. He just recently did it. And he actually theorized that, though. He said that it could be drones. All the UFO released stuff.
Yeah. I started seeing that theory more often. Yeah. Months after I came up with it. I thought that's genius, right? It's obviously what they're doing.
I mean, to make us think they're UFOs, but in reality they're these futuristic drones.
Yeah, they couldn't be telling us the truth. That's just impossible.
I think it's more logical that that's what it is. It's secret military or even privatized.
Bilderberg.
Bilderberg.
No, Bilderberg just had a meeting.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought they were disbanded.
No, they came back. They hadn't had a meeting since 2019, and they were all itching. Like, I got to get in.
Got to get in there. We got to control shit.
Like, they didn't even tell anyone where the location of this meeting is. And I remember people used to like go to these, protests outside of it, and they just, people just forgot about the Bilderbergs.
Well, it was written off as conspiracy theory, and then it was exposed as truth, and then people just were like, all right, it's the truth. Now what?
Yeah, well, it was kind of like the combination of left-wing and right-wing extremes kind of got together with the Bilderberg thing.
Yeah.
To protest it. And now like the left is totally under their thumb. And the right is, has to do battle with like, insurmountable odds,
Yeah. All right. Well,
time.
Actually, can you give me a minute? Because we could continue for a little bit longer if you want.
What do you got to take a shit?
No, you got to take a
Go
piss.
take a shit.
I got to take a piss. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, control the show.
What do I do?
Keep the people entertained.
Should I read your Jay Blaze love letters?
No, don't do that. I didn't want
Dear
those
Jay
exposed.
Blaze, the passion I feel for you is so strong. I want to feel the caress of your lips on my ear.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
I guess we can talk about the China. Talk about China. Want to talk about China? I've been dying to talk about China all day. Let's get this up. All right. I bet you didn't know this. I bet you didn't know this about China. All right. So this is like a couple weeks ago. China planned Taiwan invasion in fall, alleged Russian intel leak claims. Now, oh wait, that's not even the one. Here, it's this is actually straight from China. Here we go. It's coming, man. They got satellite images of China just building tons of like little vessels so they can get 100,000 troops over into Taiwan. They got aircraft carriers now. They're just going ham. Chinese military leaked audio reveals Taiwan invasion plans. Recent leaked audio recording of Chinese military meeting revealed Chinese officials planning to invade the island of Taiwan. On Monday, Lude Media shared an audio recording on YouTube that they claim was taken during a May 14th high-level meeting of the Central Military Commission for China, Guangdong Province. Chinese dissidence activist Jennifer Zhang shared the video on her blog on Saturday, along with her translation of the Chinese military officials said during their meeting. So, no point in playing it. It's in Chinese, but this is happening, man. China is getting ready. They're testing missiles out in the desert with like imitation aircraft carriers, U.S. aircraft carrier models. They got a secret base in Cambodia that they're going to use to take control of like all the the passageways, the trade passageways through I guess what do they call it? The Indies, South China Sea. They're getting ready, man. Like they're getting more ports. They're building. They're ready for a massive invasion, and they think that it's coming in like October. And some have speculated October 25th because that's the day I think Taiwan declared independence. And, it also has the benefit of being right before an election. So
does that ever actually like pan out when they say, oh, they're going to attack on the day of the independence of that country? Like, don't they usually plan it out a little more strategic?
I mean, yeah,
You'd expect
They'll
that.
probably do it after the election because they don't want, they don't want some Trumpies to win, right? That's
True.
scary. I mean, if China invades Taiwan, I mean, it's like, do you impeach Biden at that point? Like,
Well, didn't
you
he?
failed so miserably. You failed worse than any president of the century. You're the worst president of the century at that point.
Well, he claimed that we're going to get involved.
But then he walked it back because he realized, his staff realized that's freaking crazy. We all got business ties with China. They make our condoms.
Mob ties, baby.
They get us our, what's it called? What's the opium? Fentanyl.
Prophylactics.
Yeah, man. I'm sure, there's people in office making money off the fentanyl trade just by, just letting it happen. Because it's coming from China, it's going through Mexico, and it's going through the border. So
Yeah, definitely. That still shocks me to this day that when you told me about that.
yeah, like crazy. And it's going through that one little border area, the Baja, into California.
Yeah.
Now this is I think this is this story is trying to trick China. China planned Taiwan invasion and fall, alleged Russian intel leak claims. I get that. I get that they're trying to create division by claiming that it was Russia that leaked it. But why would Russia leak that to us, right? They're allies.
Oh, so you think this is all propaganda?
Oh no, this particular story that China planned Taiwan invasion and fall, because one, it could break these two allied superpowers apart, and two, it can create disinformation that turns investigators in China away from any activists that they might be suspecting, or any moles in the company.
Huh.
But that's my theory. I mean, I feel like they do this all the time now. They just blame. They just blame their enemy of their enemy.
Well, yeah, it's all passing the buck. That's all anybody does nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Which I get, but we got no plan. We're fucked. We got nothing. What can we do? We're gonna be stripping for baby formula in a few months.
Yeah, I mean, aren't they producing it now more though? Because I'm starting to see more coming on the shelves
In China, right? Oh, the Abbott factory opened up again. Actually, yeah. Oh, but the Biden administration knew about that for a long time. And then they try to blame the company for shutting down, but they had to shut down because they had a contaminated site. They couldn't keep producing baby formula that was defective.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Probably they want more money, so they were putting their foot down. But they were making so much money on COVID, so why? That's not going to bother them. Go ahead and sue me. We'll eat that up with the COVID profits. You'll be paying for our lawyers. Yeah, I think they produce masks. And those are kind of extinct now. Where am I going with this? I don't know where I'm going with this. We're just rambling on.
Yeah. Let's wrap this up. We'll get out of here. I didn't have much to add on that. I gotta do my research.
Well, are you scared of China?
Oh, I'm
Are
terrified.
you a bit terrified?
I'm terrified.
They're gonna know all the porn sites you. They probably already know.
Oh, yeah. They probably know all of ours. They have a file on all of us in a big building.
I can just imagine that all these companies with like all this data research on everybody, every time they open up like the profile for us, they know exactly like what kind of disgusting porn we're into that we're looking up. They just have that data.
Yeah, they do. I wonder what the percentage is. Like, what's your percentage? Your porn percentage, your porn ratio to everything else you look up. Well, we're different because we also look up like you do a lot of research.
Like 0.001 compared to I all day I have different things going back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, well, let's get out of here. Again, anybody watching, remember we're doing a Q&A next week. Tune in tomorrow and I'll give you the exact date on when we're going to do that. Tomorrow the show will be 8:00, let's say. Regular show, regular Misfit Nation channel. Actually, no, the backup channel that we're on right now. And shopmisfitnation.com. Go over there, grab some gear.
Shop, spend your money.
Yes.
Okay, are you just doing truth or is it dare as well?
What? What are you talking about?
There for the questions. Can I do dare instead of
No, it's Q&A. It's you ask a question, we give you an answer.
And you're gonna give me the truth.
Why do you gotta complicate everything? Why? Every time. I try to make a simple thing, one simple thing. Q&A.
I don't want you to stick the landing. I gain energy from you not sticking the landing. And that little creak moment.
Basically, it's because we don't ever get personal on the show most of the time. So if you guys want any, ask us any personal questions. That's basically what it is. Q&A, AMA, whatever you want to call it.
Did you ever touch an animal's dong? Any animal, even ones that look like humans.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with a no comment on that one. No comment. Leave it there.
Gonna have to leave it to the imagination of the audience.
All right. Well, we're out of here. Chow, you got anything to say before we leave?
Nothing more on bestiality. Visit my channel, General Chow. I like subscribers. I love subscribers. And I'll tell you anything you want. I'll tell you all the bestiality stuff. Right? Just subscribe.
Are you trying to get people to come to your channel?
Yeah, they could ask me, you know, truth or dare. You know, they could dare me to do something, and I won't do it.
I'll think
or
about
they can ask me for the truth, and I won't, you know, give it to them.
I feel like we're a little too old for truth or dare. That's why I don't want to do that.
But
maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll throw some truth or dare in there.
You got to kill, fuck, or marry.
Oh, some throw. Give me one.
I can throw a gauntlet down. Your sister, your mother, the hottest girl in the world.
What? That's a weird one. All right, here. How about this one?
I've Jewed my way. I got this one. I Jewed my way out of it. Easy.
Go ahead.
All right. You marry your mother because you don't have to have sex in a married relationship. Most people don't. You kill the hottest girl, and you have sex with your sister because you're both adopted. Boom. You got to think outside the box.
I guess that's a noble way to go about it. You save your family.
Of course.
I thought you were going to go, you fuck the hottest girl and you kill your sister.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have sex with your sister if you're boxed in, right? You sick son of a weirdo.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, let's get out of here. Have a great rest of your evening.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Adios.
Bye.